I'm David Lombardino, Editor-in-Chief of DLA Editors and Proofers, here today to give you our tips on how to write an outstanding application essay. Now, when we think about an application essay, what I'm specifically talking about is a question or prompt on an application that requires an essay response, and most often you've got a word count limit that could be something like 200 or 300 words for that response. Sometimes people call these admissions essays, we call them applications essays. For our purposes and for the purposes of this video, we're referring to the same thing. And so the first tip for an application essay is to understand exactly what is being asked. Understand every word, understand the entire question. Okay? Know exactly what's being asked, and at the same time, know what's not being asked. One of the pitfalls we see our clients falling into frequently is they interpret the question to be something that is not what is being asked. So if it says, tell us what you did last summer, do not think that telling us what you did last spring, last fall, last winter, or 2 summers ago is going to be an appropriate answer. It's not going to be an appropriate answer, so don't fool yourself on that. All right? So understand clearly what exactly is being asked. Secondly, understand exactly what is not being asked. And so if there is a word missing, like I said, talking about last summer, they're not asking for last spring or last fall. So be really clear about what is being asked. Kind of the next step is once you've got kind of word for word what is literally being asked, then you want to take the next step of understanding like what is really the point of this question? What would be the point of asking everybody what they did last summer, for example? Well, something you may not know is that a lot of times, at least if you're an undergrad, what you do for the summer before your last year is going to tend to be what you do as soon as you graduate. So there can be a lot of reasons why a particular question is being asked, and specifically there can be reasons why a question is being asked in a specific way, in a particular way, as opposed to another one. And so that gets back to my earlier point. Don't ad-lib the question. Don't add to the question something that's not there. Don't turn the question or interpret the question that in such a way that is not available to you, reasonably available by the words that have been used. And so understand the point of that question or that prompt and why that's being posed to you. Then once you've got that understanding, then the next step is going to be understand what role that question or prompt plays within the overall application. So a lot of times in your application, you're going to be asked to provide your CV or resume. You may be asked to provide a personal statement or some kind or a statement of purpose or letter of interest or some other kind of longer document. You may be asked to provide letters of recommendation. Okay? There may even be other application essays. So think about, once you've got that understanding of what exactly is being asked, what is not being asked, and kind of what is the point of the question, think about how that question or prompt fits in with the other questions that you may be asked on that application, fits in, like how does it complement and how does it supplement those other questions, the personal statement, the CV, the letters of recommendation. Think about the unique role this application essay is going to play in your overall application. So then once you have all those concepts in mind, what is specifically being asked, what is specifically not being asked, what is the point of the question, and what is the role of the question in your overall application, then you're ready to get started on writing the essay. And of course, it's always a good idea to get feedback on how well you've done in responding to the prompt. We offer a full range of services for application essays, whether it's proofreading or editing and feedback. We offer multiple reviews for your essays, so we can take you start to finish from your rough draft to a great essay to send in with your application. We'd love to help you out. Come check us out at www.dlaeditors.com. Once again, www.dlaeditors.com.